do you want functional bodybuilding to become a genre? Yes. But it's like, but we have our own recipe of this specific genre.
Yeah.
And with all the ripoffs, and again, I don't mean that in a negative way, but it just, again, when you have a great idea, it's going to have spinoffs. That's just the natural process. You want, no matter what, everyone like, oh, that's like Marcus's functional stash. Like you want that, which is bodybuilding doesn't have that. Bodybuilding's a genre. No one's like, oh, that bodybuilding. Yeah, but that's not like bodybuild, like it's not, there's no attached thing because it truly just always stayed a genre.
Yeah.
But now with the internet, CrossFit is a genre, but it can be tied back to a very specific fitness methodology. When we think about functional bodybuilding, is that kind of how, okay, that's fine. People are going to make their own version of what I've created and what I've kind of, spun off here. But I want it to always get pointed back like, oh, but that's like what they do, what Marcus does.
Yeah, I think that's definitely part of our conversations internally. It's like more people are going to start doing this, and we just want to basically, like, as much as we can, own this category.
Be the sun that those planets orbit around.
I think it's going to it's forcing me to like really think, we have a way of doing it, but that needs to evolve too. Because, once upon a time, it was like people wanted CrossFit with a little dose of bodybuilding. And now it's like, we want bodybuilding with a little dose of CrossFit. Like, this is sort of the pendulum is shifting. I mean, I'm going to stay committed to like, well, it's really a hybrid of both that makes people feel good when they train, feel functional. We can talk about what that means, but just like I can use my body the way I want to use it and I can do cool stuff. But I also look jacked. I look good,
Yeah.
And that's it. And so there are clearly training principles that really allow you to look good and get the most out of resistance training so you can look jacked. I don't know. I was scrolling through Instagram last night. I heard you a clip that you had up there. It was like, those years that you spent just like doing everything in your power to get better at overhead squats so that you could snatch better. And your like takeaway was like, I never thought once that like an overhead squat and a snatch was going to get me jacked. I just knew it was like the way to get a better snatch. And that's true. It's like, if you want to get bigger legs, if you want to build good shoulders, like we've got these methods that are much safer and more approachable so that you can push the intensity required to build your shoulders and build your legs.
Yeah.
But if you like the idea of snatching because it's fun, explosive, challenging, like it makes you feel accomplished, like, which I do. Then here's how we can approach doing that in a way that's not going to just like punish you forever and ever and ever and make you have to go to, a dry needling appointment 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And we'll be honest, like maybe you shouldn't even be snatching, but we can do this kettlebell flow and this kettlebell snatch work. And we can do this other, or we can teach you how to clean, or we can teach you how to do, something else, or we can learn things like gymnastics movements that are a little bit higher skill that are not going to pay off huge and build massive quads. Like you learning a pistol progression is not the way to get, quad sweeps. Like let's go do something else. But if you love that, and a lot of people do, and they want to have something that like keeps them engaged and challenged and feeling the variety, like that was what people, I do believe, loved about CrossFit, was the variation. That was like, it just gave them something that challenged them. But the moment they spent 40 minutes of their precious 60, a day trying to like improve a skill and not get a pump and not get like sweaty, they were like, this sucks. Like, I don't want to just do PVC pipe snatches for 30 minutes. Like I got 60 minutes to go in and feel fit. Like give me 45 minutes of sweat, of resistance, and let me sprinkle in something that's, different and challenging and, makes my brain actually like have to work.